Good news for fans of the Los Angeles Lakers, Russell Westbrook is coming through. It was kind of touch and go there for a while, but the guy's finally getting into the groove. And by groove, I mean that Russ has set a new record with 3 triple-doubles, dunk winner. The 22-23 NBA season for the Lakers hasn't exactly been their best. And you know what they say, everyone has their bad days. But it seems like the Lakers have just had a ton of them all at once lately. Their old star Anthony Davis came back, and they added Rui Hachimura, a brand new player, to fill up the roster. Despite all of that, though, they tumbled all the way down to 13th place in the West, and they're having a hard time even getting into playoff contention. However, thanks to the best efforts of their current coach, Darvin Ham, they were able to secure a much-needed victory last time. They beat the Orlando Magic recently, a crushing win that everyone was raving about. The top scorer was, of course, King LeBron James, but somebody else somehow snatched all the headlines: Russell Westbrook.
Away from Raymond Felton. Oh! The rim is crying. Got 2 defenders on him, and he goes right past Caldwell Pope. What a finish! The rebound back out to George. Westbrook Euro stepping his way into the lane.
Every time he started, the underdog seemed to overcome his previous difficulties. He managed to score a triple-double against Magic, which is no mean feat. It's something he was kind of known for back when he was still reigning in Oklahoma City. Ever since the big move to Los Angeles, though, not so much. I guess he just had performance anxiety. But he seems to have gotten past that little hiccup, as he proved to us all when he broke his most recent record. He scored 15 points, 13 rebounds, and 13 assists against Orlando. This incredible performance landed him on the elite list of only players in history to have scored a triple-double off the bench. So far, the list consists of basketball legend Detlef Schrempf and him. VIP indeed, better respect the moniker. He's doing Darvin Ham proud. The Lakers coach worked tirelessly to bring the team back to its former glory, and it seems they've taken one more step along the way. The coach has gone on record more than once to express that he has full confidence in Westbrook. He said that as long as the player practices with the team, he would get the most out of him. Ham's dead set on wringing the most he can out of all his players, and with Westbrook, it seems to be working. His reputation took a hit recently, and haters say it's unlikely he'll regain his former glory. But after setting this new record, though, it seems like he's back to his old self, albeit in a much different role. Also, it turns out Ham's trust in him was completely justified. Speaking of confidence in Westbrook, we can always count on him being hilarious in interviews.
Russ, did you guys lose this game or did the Jazz win this one?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. Tripping.
Since he joined the Lakers, he's been through his ups and downs, that's for sure. People say he hasn't lived up to the hype he originally sparked and has only caused drama. Julia McIntyre recently asked Russ if he plans out these fantastic tricks and plays, like if they're improvised or if he knows what to do. He said, "The way you explain it, you need to be around more often. I just go out and try to do the best I can, try to find ways to make some shots and make the right play." Well said by someone who works on instinct and so basically can't help beginners at all. He's just on another level. So most interviews he has are negative, basically arguments where people try to get on his case, and he won't let that fly.
Basketball to come out of that. You guys had cut deeply into the lead in the fourth. What do you think the Clippers did to push away in the end?
I just made some timely shot threes. When we were making a run.
Which means positive media is rare for Russ, but man, it's always nice to see him getting compliments. Because they usually end with him walking away if we're lucky, or telling the reporter they're tripping and to leave him alone if we're not. Now, even though this interview makes it look like he would have done a good job as a comedian, Russell Westbrook was born to be on the court, and he has all the records to prove it. The 9-time NBA All-Star has made history on more than one occasion. For one, he was awarded the coveted NBA MVP award, recently renamed the MJ Award, for his epic play in the 2016-17 season. That was the year he became one of the only 2 players in NBA history to average a triple-double for a season. The other person on that list was Hall of Famer Oscar Robertson back in 1962. Only Westbrook did it again the next year, and the year after that too. So it makes sense why the league thought he should be immortalized in history by giving him the MVP award. According to Oscar Robertson, though, they didn't do enough. He talked about how the crazy stats that Westbrook seems to effortlessly produce every season have made the media and the league almost indifferent to them. Oh yeah, Westbrook broke another triple-double record, just another regular Tuesday. I look at Westbrook, and he got triple-doubles this year, and no one even noticed it, Robertson told Knuckleheads podcasters Quentin Richardson and Darius Miles in 2021. They didn't think it was such a big deal, and I think that's totally unfair. I think he should have won MVP again. The original king of triple-doubles is taking the side of his young replacement. Although he is correct in that people must avoid becoming blind to Westbrook's obvious talent, another MVP? It sounds like somebody's projecting a little bit, maybe living vicariously through the younger model. Westbrook also came out with that legendary MVP winning performance the year after his famous ex-teammate Kevin Durant left the Oklahoma City Thunder, making him the face of the whole shebang. Talk about perfect timing. The gap that Durant left made Westbrook's amazing stats that season all the more noticeable. His position is point guard, a role that requires a ton of athletic prowess, which he has in spades. He was also the offensive leader for the Oklahoma City Thunder during his team's 2014-15 season. Coincidentally, that was the same year he won a scoring title and was at the top of the league in terms of points scored. I mean, it makes sense. The guy's an Olympic medalist after all. Here's another record this icon set. He's the only person ever in the history of the NBA to win back-to-back MVP awards in the All-Star Game in 2015 and 2016. Man, something must have been in the air back then. Even his stats are historical. The only player to average 40 points, 12 rebounds, and 11 assists over the span of 5 games. It is a fact that's basically universally acknowledged at this point that Russell Westbrook's gameplay is off the charts. He's making records on records no matter what you think about him. I mean, even Kobe Bryant agreed. That's right, basketball legend Kobe, who was applauded by everyone who ever threw their crumpled up ball of paper in the trash on the first try, recognized Westbrook's abilities. He called the other player the most athletic player in the league during his Oklahoma days. Now that's something to be proud of. Westbrook isn't a Hall of Famer yet, but he's well on his way. He is currently on the verge of adding another record-breaking statistic to his already illustrious resume by surpassing Gary Payton as the player with the most assists of all time. All he needs now is a championship, and he's still pretty early in his career. I can't wait to see what he does next. But that's all there is to Russell Westbrook's most recent career high. See ya.